Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who do not know, my name is Thessalonica. I want to start this video off today by saying thank you. Oh my God, I am so grateful. I thank everyone who have already subscribed to my channel. I thank everyone who have viewed the video, my introduction video. Girl, me just saying hi, allow me to introduce myself. But yes, I am so grateful. I am excited about being on this journey. I am excited about building this new family. Now, today's video, it might be a little heavy, but I'm praying that I don't deliver it in a way that would bring heaviness. I also don't want to put no loads on anybody, but this is something that, is common. I made a post. I'm going to start off by reading this post I made on Facebook. I'm grabbing my tablet. That I made on Facebook in January of this year. And I posted this video. I mean, this picture, not a video, but this picture. Look at that girl. Who's that girl? Well, yeah, okay. So I posted this picture. And it says, y'all, I can't see. I should put on my glasses, but when we get a little closer, then I'll get on here with my glasses. But anyway, I'm going to read this. It says, truth moment. I suffered really bad with low self-esteem, depression, self-mutilation, suicidal thoughts and attempts. I used to punch and slap this beautiful face. Can y'all believe that? I used to slap and punch this beautiful face. I used to pull out my hair. I used to feel so ugly and unwanted. And more drastically, I tried to commit suicide on several different occasions. I've been through a lot, and part of me just wanted out. Now, on the flip side, when I found the beauty of me, you better believe just as I capitalized on what I felt was ugly of me, I took beauty to another level, and you can even say I'm a little conceited. After all the hate that I put myself through, I have a right to be. So yes, I walk in the room thinking I'm the most beautiful. Why not? I once felt that I was the ugliest. It's the change of mind for me. I can remember at one point, you couldn't pay me to walk out the house with a face not full of makeup, nor post a picture. Now I barely wear it. But baby, this face is so beautiful, naturally. I thank God for showing me better. And I say hashtag, I love me. So anywho, I want to talk about mental health today. I want you guys to understand that I know there's many factors of mental health, and I would never discuss nothing that I haven't been through. I want you guys go ahead, take a moment, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be posting pictures and videos. Going to be posting videos every week. So go ahead and subscribe. Comment under here. Right now, comment if you ever dealt with any kind of mental health. How do you cope? What are you doing to get over it? Or if you're over it, what did you do to get over it? I'm going to expound just a little bit more on some of the things that I have been through and going to tell you some things that I've done. Again, this channel is all about faith, strength, courage, and self-love. And probably a lot of this will be, a lot of those will be hit on in this video. And I know faith for sure. My faith in God, will for sure. So again, I can remember being as young as 10 years old, being depressed. Having low self-esteem, suicidal. Yeah. Anger and rage. I had my first fight, real fight. I don't count sibling fights as real fights. But I had my first real fight when I was 10 years old. And I started fighting that day, and it seemed like I fought every single day. Rage and anger kicked in. So, anywho, like I said, youngest, 10 years old. One thing about mental health, it can be hereditary. I'll just call them generational curses. My mother fought some mental health issues. It trickled on down to me. I believe my siblings, they probably won't admit it, but I believe they got some issues. But anyway, I'm the only one out of the children that has papers, where I have been medically treated for it and things like that. I have been institutionalized, and I have been treated for bipolar with schizophrenic. Bipolar with psychotic tendencies. I have been treated for major depression. I've been treated for anxiety, and I've been treated for insomnia. The medicines I've taken have been Zoloft, and I believe I've taken Celexa. Zoloft and Celexa. I've taken Risperidone, and I've taken Vistril, and I've taken Trazodone for sleep. So with all those, I have been in a state of zombified, where that medicine just kept me emotionless. I could not feel anything. I could not feel if I was happy. I could not feel if I was sad. It's like I was just walking, and this is how I was. I had no expression. This is just how I was, and I didn't like that. Yeah, sometimes I can be on emotional roller coasters, but I'd rather feel those emotions, deal with those emotions, and get over it. Because I don't know if, I would have been able to, if I had children, I wouldn't have been able to care for my kids. I wouldn't have been able to, if I was married, would I be able to have that connection, with my children, with my spouse, with my husband? So I didn't know, I don't know. And I stopped taking the medicine. And like they never got it right, so I stopped taking the medicine. But God is amazing. So anywho, some of the ways I have tried to commit suicide, I've tried to hang myself with a belt. I've tried to pop pills. And again, like, I'm not telling you to do these things. I'm hoping I'm not trying to give people a plan on how to do it. But these are just things that I've done, and I was unsuccessful because God had a plan for my life. Anywho, I've taken pills. I've taken, tried to drink a whole bottle of NyQuil. Again, unsuccessful. I've made myself sick as a dog, just sick to the stomach because I had so much in my system, It went from childhood all the way up to adulthood. By the time I was 25, 24, 25, 26, I was a hardcore alcoholic. I was a weed head. I was a pill popper, and when I say pill popper, anything that I could get a high off of, I would do it. I would pop it. I would take 8 to 10 Tylenol PMs just to get that high and to doze off and go to sleep. Along with the medicine that I was taking, you look for a way out, and you turn to drinking and drugs and pills and other sources when you have to turn to God, because all those things are nothing but coping mechanisms. But the intoxication only lasts for a minute, and when you're over the intoxication, all your issues are back. That's a trick that Satan has given the people, to think that it makes it better. No, it doesn't make anything better. And I understand the power of addiction, because there was one point I was going to sleep with a bottle and waking up to a bottle. So I understand the power of addiction, but I understand the power of my God even more, because it is possible to break free from those things. It's possible to be totally healed. I look at addiction as sickness. I do, because it's like you're so codependent and you need it. And it's like, okay, this is just how it has to be. No. Yeah, I'm not trying to push my religion or my beliefs on anyone, but I will not back down. I have to speak on what helped me. And it wasn't until I really just turned my life over to the Lord, it happened unexpectedly. And I'm probably getting a little off subject, but I have to go with how I'm feeling in my spirit. Like, it happened unexpectedly. I came to Alabama from Texas. I live in Alabama now, for those who don't remember. I live in Alabama. I moved here from Texas. I wasn't expecting to have a life-changing experience. I wasn't expecting to be saved or to give my life back to Christ. I grew up in the church. And this is why I'm bringing this up, because I grew up in the church. But what I have seen in church all my life is people having these type of issues, but they hide it. It's like it has to be covered up. No. We're supposed to win people to Christ. And how can we win people to Christ if we won't share our testimonies? Sometimes people need something to relate to. I'm not saying put all your sins out there. I'm not saying just flaunt all your flaws or anything like that. No. What I'm saying is, if you see a man or a woman that is bound on drugs and they want to be free, and you have the testimony that God freed you from addiction, why not share your testimony? Why not share your journey? Why not say, okay, when I was on drugs, I was living like this, that, and the other. And now I dedicate my life to God. And I live like this, that, and the other. And it's been such and such years that I've been free, or such, give us something to relate to. It is so important. We go through our tests and our trials, that God get the glory. We get the victory, and we be inspiration, and we give hope to other people. I'm not trying to preach, but I gotta go by what's in my spirit. And I've been trying to do this for a few days, but I just gotta let it go like this. And I hope you guys understand me. I'm letting you to see the real me. This is everyday conversation for me. Not so much just on the depression or things like that, but just this is how my conversations turn out. Because I can only go by what has helped me, and it was God. So anywho, suicide, tried it, been there, done that. It did not work. Low self-esteem was there. Overcome it. How did I overcome low self-esteem? I'll tell you in a brief nutshell. I had to capitalize on what I thought was beautiful of me. Now, this is coming from a young girl, a young teenager that thought she was ugly, that thought there was nothing beautiful about her, because all she can see is her body. All she can see is, and then having people, talk about you or things like that. And I can't say bully, because when people got to running their mouth too much, remember I had to deal with anger and rage. So when we got to running their mouth too much, I would fight. That was my coping mechanism. I would fight. So anywho, that's why I say I can't say I was bullied, but because I would fight, I would defend myself. But anywho, I had to capitalize on what I thought was pretty, what I thought was beautiful about me. And what I thought was beautiful about me is these dimples. Even though I hurt all my life, as a kid, I hated that I had dimples, because people pinch my cheeks. And then when my nephews and stuff come around, I remember when he tried to dig, one of my nephews tried to dig my dimples out my face. So I had a scratch in my face where he just take a little fingernail and try to dig out of my face. But anywho, get back on subject. I had to capitalize on what I thought was beautiful in my skin. As a teenager, I didn't have acne. I had very clear skin, and I took pride in my skin. I would wash my face with deep cleansers, and I would put a mask on every week, and I was just taking care of my skin, and I did not have acne problems. Now, when I turned 30, I don't know what happened, but I went through some trials with my skin since I've been 30, and I'm 32 now, you guys. So I still go through little minor changes in my skin, but still gorgeous, flaws and all. But also, when I turned 16, that's when my mama gave me the freedom I could dress how I wanted to dress, as far as how I wanted to wear my heels and makeup. And that's when I was able to start dating and things like that, even though I didn't start dating really until I was 17. But yeah, so I was able to take control of how I wanted to look. So I would find clothes and stuff that I wanted to wear, and I wanted it to fit a certain type of way. My heels, I try to go as high as I can go. I can remember the highest height, I believe 8 or 9 inches. And I loved being a big girl and seeing somebody see me walking heels, be like, how you walking those shoes? And I had a smart mouth, y'all, so it would be like, put one foot in front of the other. What do you mean? You know? But yes, again, getting back to how it's, just capitalizing and finding the beauty in me. But one thing I was lacking was I felt more pretty with the makeup than without the makeup. And I didn't like that, I really didn't like that. So I would wear the makeup all the time. All the time. I was like, going to the grocery store, I would get up and beat my face. I did not leave the house without makeup on. And for sure wouldn't post a picture on social media without makeup on. I just didn't do it, But it took me actually coming up here to be more comfortable with myself. I came to Alabama under a great ministry. I am a part of a wonderful ministry. We're going to shout out the Move of God Bible Way Deliverance Tabernacle, located in Alpine, and the address is 4600 West Winfro Road, Talladega, Alabama, 35160, under the leadership of Chief Apostle Brazil Lane and Pastor Cheryl Lane. Y'all, those are my parents. Those are my spiritual parents. I love them so much. I love my church family so much. But yes, they have a standard of holiness, and they had a standard of holiness. And I came up here and I left almost everything at home, So, but when I came, it wasn't that they pounded on me, don't wear makeup. No, it wasn't like that at all. Didn't nobody bother me. And I thank Jesus for that. Didn't nobody bother me. But the Lord began to show me my confidence level. That when I had makeup on, I was, hey, what's up? I just felt like I was just what that was. But without the makeup, I didn't have no confidence. And I didn't like that. So what I did, I stopped wearing it until I gained the confidence that I have now. And now I barely wear makeup. Sometimes I just want the extra. Like for my birthday, I think my birthday was the last time I had on some makeup. And that was way in March. But anywho, y'all gonna learn I over explain things. I'm sorry. But anywho, I'm just trying to give you what I'm saying. For a person to go from every day doing something and then to March, April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months since I had on some makeup, what? But anyhow, so yeah, when you have low self-esteem, you capitalize on the things that you can see. You always gonna find one thing about yourself. I don't care if it's an eyebrow. You're gonna find one thing about yourself that you find beautiful, and that's what you capitalize on. That's what makes you beautiful. But it's not the outer appearance that makes me beautiful. That's something that I was reflecting on this week. I'm not beautiful because of the outer appearance, but the heart that I have, the type of person that I am. Your inner beauty will spill over to your outer beauty, So with the anxiety, some things I have dealt with was anxiety and paranoia for me plays hand in hand. Hand in hand. I've been through hyperventilation. That's all independent of hyperventilation, dizziness, and all this. But in the paranoia, what have you looking over your shoulder or always expecting something to happen, something bad to happen, or always feeling like somebody's out to get you. So that just came from me finding peace, and again, I didn't find it until I got into God, and this time around, I'm a backslider. So, this time around rededicating my life to God, I was a backslider. That was a lie. I was a backslider. But me rededicating my life back to God and really giving it my all, even though I'm not perfect, my walk is not always perfect. But there's a determination to keep pushing this time. That's what has helped me. And me actually allowing God to be God. Trusting his plan. Standing his face, reading his word, and knowing that he loves me, knowing that he, above all, he wished that I prosper and be in good health, even as my soul prosper. So he wants me to prosper naturally. God don't want us broken, busted, and disgusted, so to speak. He wants my soul to prosper. He wants me to have all of him. He wants my soul to be able to rest in him. And he wants me to be in good health, that I can be healed, set free, delivered. I don't have to be bound. You know, he wants, even as my soul prosper. That's the kind of God I serve. But anywho, I think I'm going to cut it here. I hope I've said something that can help. Some things that I have done. Some things that I do. I talked about, me standing in God's face praying. Some people may, think about meditating and things like that. It's just important what you put your mind on. Amen. Amen. It's just important. Be careful what you put your mind on. But anywho, worship. I sing. And I'm going to sing a song that used to carry me through. I always sung myself through things. Yes, I always sung myself through things. I always worshiped myself through situations. That's my worship carries me through. If I was ever to lose my worship, I don't know what I would do. I don't believe I would make it, because my worship literally has carried me through. And I would sing one song that I would sing all the time that would kind of just help me. And it gave me strength, Writing. I write music. Sometimes I write a little motivational piece or whatever the case may be. I won't go and say I write poetry, but I write songs. Journaling. I would write as if I'm writing a letter to myself or writing a letter to the Lord, writing a letter to somebody else, just to get out my emotions. Because sometimes you can't really just verbalize what you're going through, But I'm going to end this video by singing just a chorus of this song. And I hope you guys got something out of what I've said. I hope I have helped you. I hope it gives you inspiration, that you can make it, that you can pull yourself through. I've done it. I've done it. I'm okay. I'm happy. I'll live life to the fullest, no matter what circumstances I have or I get in. No matter what my circumstances are, I live life to the fullest. And this is a song. It's a old hymn, so it should be okay. It's a song that I used to sing all the time. I'm just gonna sing the chorus. I ain't the best singer in the world, but I'm gonna sing it. Don't y'all laugh at me. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all my fears are gone. Because I know who holds my future. Life is worth living just because he lives. Thank you everyone for tuning in, watching this video. Thank you for, again, all the subscriptions. Thank you for all the likes and the comments. Hope you guys join me again next week. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, let's rock out.